Welcome to Trading Lounge and the Bitcoin report for Friday the 7th of January. And you've been sent an email to all members we want to know what services that you're using on Trading Lounge, because we want to adjust our services to, put more effort into and add to things that are being used and delete things that are not being used. So out of the indices, the forex, the stocks, the crypto, the commodities, can you let us know by that email, please? Alrighty, so with Bitcoin here, this is a monthly chart and it's a log scale, and it's my attempt to get this Elliott Wave count sort of correct. So I just thought we'd have a bit of a look at that, the longer term situation. So there we have it. We have primary 1, 2, 3, 4, and then intermediate 1, 2, 3, coming down for 4 here as an expanded flat correction, or even a running flat, and then wave 5 of 5. So we'll have a look at a couple of counts in here. We'll look at a bullish count, but we're pretty much on the bearish side. But there's one slim hope for a bullish count pulling back or retracing back to the 78.6% retracement level. So let's go in and have a look at this. So where do we go first? I might just go to the 1 hour chart first, or the 1 day chart first. Let's just check on. No, I think I'll go to. Let's have a look at we'll go to the bullish count first, I think, and we'll get that out of the way. So the bullish count is basically looking at wave 4 here and wave 1 here with, you can go a WXY here as well, but at the end of the day we'll be looking for a move just below into the 39,000 sort of area here, or the 78.6% retracement level. What is that now from this low here? Very roughly, you can go and sort that out for yourselves a bit later. It's coming in a bit down here, a little bit lower than that. So that's a possibility. Look, when it lands here, we'll just observe any impulse waves to the upside. We just got to keep an eye on the bullish side. We don't want to stick our head in the sand and become ignorant of things. So we'd like to be, the markets, we just need to be a bit flexible. So anyway, that's that, and we can look at that on the bit more detail on the 4 hour chart here as well. But the move that's coming down through here is pretty much the same as the bearish count as well at this point. So not a lot of difference in this particular count. Okay, so that said, let's go. I want to have another look at another count actually. And I'll just want to explain this particular one with a bit more detail. And this is a little bit different. I won't go into the bigger picture, but if we count this as wave 3 here, as you know, and then wave 4 here, and then if we look at this as 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 here, we can have a top and have wave 3 here. And if that's the case, then we can pull down to, well, I'm thinking the 28,550 sort of area down here for this. And it's a bit of a jagged ride down here for this particular wave 4. But the thing I like about this is that, when you take a yearly view on the Bitcoin, you can get a correlation to other assets like the S&P 500, and so when you look at perhaps the DXY, the US Dollar Index, then there would be an inverse correlation to that. So if we look at that now, the DXY on a monthly chart here, then this is a monthly chart, and if we look at the move up here on the monthly as wave A and then down for wave B here, then we can look at the rest of the structure from this cycle wave B here to cycle wave C up here in that instance, and then in that we can look at an A and a B and a C wave here. I'll have to adjust that, but my main point here was really that we've got 1 and 2 here and 3 here, and A, B, C, D and E here for wave 4, and then up for wave 5. So we've got this 3 wave move to come into play here. So really the inverse of this of course would be the euro. So the euro is still heading lower. It's in a large triangle pattern as well. So it can be heading lower. So perhaps next time we'll take a look at that. So essentially the euro and Bitcoin would be moving together in that, and that's where that comes from in this particular space. So I think that we'll keep an eye on this particular move. That will take us down to the 28,000 area, as I mentioned, taking this low out here basically. Yeah, so that's another scenario with all of this. Okay. So let's go to our most common count here, and probably most common one in the markets, I guess. So wave 3 over here with an A wave here, an ABC for the B wave here, and then looking for 5 waves down for wave 4 down through to here. Now it's looking a little bit short for this wave 4 because we would expect it to move down further. So we'll probably also have to look at this count here, and we've got it as 1 and 2 and 3 and 4, and we're tracking 5 waves down here. So when we get to 5 waves in this move here, and we'll look at those in detail in a moment, but any move past that 5 wave structure here, then we'll be looking for further downside at that point, and then we'll need to readjust all of this here. So perhaps anyway, we'll look at this as maybe a 1 and 2 here, and a deeper 3rd wave and a 4th and 5th wave to come into play here. But in the meantime, we're just tracking from wave 4 to wave 5 here. So let's go in and have a look at that. I'm just going to cut through to the hourly and pick it up on this wave 4 here. We don't need to spend any more time looking at the previous count on that. So there's our wave 4 sitting here. So with that in mind, we're looking down for wave 1 here and wave 2, and then wave 1 and 2 here. I don't need that anymore. I've done some work on that on the tick chart, on the 5 tick chart. We'll have a look at this on the tick chart as well. Yeah, so 1 and actually, I think I've got this going all the way across here. We'll have to go to the tick chart to look at that, but we'll do that. But just to get the shell of the picture here, so 1 and 2 here, and coming down for wave 3 here, and then 4, and then coming down for wave 5 over here for this. So we're going to be, the 40,000 will be a bit of a sticky number, so we'll be there for a little while like this. And also moving to, with the 40,000 is in terms of the trading levels, it's a medium level, and then the minor levels are 1, 2 and 3. Now the market's sinking into this at the moment, and this wave 4 may move a little bit higher here. Let's just get a little grip on that while we're here. So yeah, it can move up to the 38.2% retracement level there, but it's still just a bounce off the top of group 1 at that stage, and we can obviously move these across here further as the market makes its move, and there'll be a bounce off the 40 as well, so that will be that wave 4. So it's going to edge its way lower. It's sitting quite nicely within this little trend channel here that could be adjusted on the tick chart to a better position than that. Let's just cruise in here, and it's 20 enough. Yeah, you see the trend line here from this top to this top to this low to this current low here, so it's a much better fit in all of that. So look, yeah, this little move across here, I've been sort of racking my brain about it, but I've counted 5 waves in this move here. It's not 3. So then we can have a look at an A, B, C, D, and E wave here for wave 2. Now, normally wave 4 is the one that's going to be complex, and wave 2 is going to be simple. But if wave 2 is going to be complex, then this wave 3 to wave 4 here is going to be very simple indeed. Okay, so that's what we can look at this point. And this little wave 4 here, as I mentioned, may not be finished yet, so there might be some sort of little A wave here, B wave here, and then up for 1, because I was thinking that could just be the C wave there, in 5 waves, but maybe 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 5 up to here, and then dropping down into this this one over here, and then retesting on this one here, and then over here for this wave 5 of 3 over here, some bounce off here, and wave 4 over here, and then wave 5 coming down into this space over here. So just keep moving it along in terms of time and all those sort of things. So this is 100 ticks. I'll just check on 5 ticks where we do a little bit of homework here. I won't chew up your time too much. Yeah, so wave 1 here and 2 here, then 1, an A and a B and a C and a D and an E wave here for wave 2, and 1 and 2 and 1 and 2 and 3, 4 and 5. Don't need that little dude, so that's okay. So yeah, let's just see how that goes. This could be 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 5 just for wave 1. So we may, you know, as I mentioned, we may end up there further. We can just move these across. They'll be there somewhere. So we'll just see how that goes. If this, you know, if this just drops from here, then we can put that, we'll put that, just copy and put that there from that point. If it drops any lower than that low there, because that would be the 50-60% retracement. So it's got to go up there. And if it does go up there, then we'll look at this as 1 and 2 here, and 3, 4 and 5 here, and then we'll come down for the bounce here, and so on, 3, 4, 5 to finish this one off down here somewhere. And then we'll get an ABC back here for this. It'll be sort of stormy waters here for a while, that type of thing. And hopefully this makes it down to the 40. That would be nice, because then we'll get nice clean bounce here for this wave 4 and so on to the downside. So even our bullish count coming down here, or our bearish count, they kind of finish at the same space in that area there, you know. But as I mentioned, you know, if we are inverse to the US dollar index, then you know, we'll be looking at a bigger count, but we still need, in the meantime, we still need this to land, you know, to complete over at this point here. Alrighty, I'll leave it at that. Thanks for tuning in. Much appreciated. Cheers. Enjoy the weekend.